Okay, Marty, we have a pretty cool unboxing we're going to do today.
Yes.
Which is this 1/6 scale Enterbay Michael Jordan set. So it's going to have both young Jordan and with the hair, rookie Jordan, and with the rookie year warm up, and then older Jordan, like 95, 96 Jordan.
Yeah.
But it comes with all 14 pairs of Air Jordans. That's the coolest part about this piece.
Yes.
All 14 pairs that he wore during his days. It's crazy. During his days with the Bulls. So stick around, because once we get to that, we're going to talk about the history of Air Jordans a little bit, and we're going to rank the shoes. We're going to ask for your feedback in the comments as to which Jordans you had growing up, which are your favorite,
which one you like,
which ones you think we rated too high or too low. And so we really want to look at that. That's probably the best part of this. But we're going to unbox this to take a look at the figurines first, and then we're going to get into the shoes a little bit.
I'm excited.
I am too, because this is...
It's Enterbay, so I know it's going to look just like Michael Jordan.
They have great likenesses, and this is crazy to come with all the shoes. So a nice box, first of all.
Yeah, I was just going to say it looks like a shoe box.
Right, it kind of already feels like a pair of Jordans is in here, but it's going to be, final edition. Wow. It's got signature 2, 3. So a nice box, but this one really you want to get out and display.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so first thing, they got kind of a little timeline here. It says 1985 Rookie of the Year all the way through 98 when he wore that last pair of shoes. So definitely some career milestones all the way through on this timeline. And this is going to be a full unboxing, so we're going to have a lot of work to do. So bear with us. We're going to get to the shoes, but there's going to be a little bit of putting together. So first is the uniform. So you can see, like we said...
that's exactly what you were just saying. It has a little space with the 23.
The rookie year has the Chicago cursive jersey. So you get a rookie year Chicago in cursive
so are the
uniform.
Shorts a little smaller?
They should be,
yeah,
because Jordan wore them a little shorter, and then you get the warm up.
Wow.
Rookie year warm up, a little smaller than this.
Yeah.
Extra large that I'm wearing. It's supposed to be Jordan's size. But that's why it's so big. But he's not that. I know he's 5 inches taller.
Maybe he just liked it to have it loose.
So we'll see, because I think also on these figurines that the rookie version is skinnier. Not so. You've already noticed the shorts.
Oh yeah.
So the shorts are shorter, because we did wear them shorter, and the jersey also does look bigger. So I think he added obviously a lot of muscle as he struggled got beat up in the playoffs against the Pistons some of those years. He went to the gym, added weight. This is great. The warm-up's the cool part.
Yeah.
So
really cool.
Let's. I'll let you start taking those out while I look at the figurines.
Wow, socks.
Undershorts is iconic.
So cool.
Knee pad. Man, there's gonna be a lot in here.
Bear with us, because we're going to do this as if.
And you get a certificate of authenticity. These are individually numbered out of 5,000, so that's already in the foam here. But certificate of authenticity, each one individually numbered out of 5,000 pieces. So we got that in the foam, and there we got the Jordans we got. So here's rookie
with the hair.
Rookie naked Jordan with the hair. We gotta put some clothes on him, and then again the likenesses are just crazy.
Wow, that it reminds me of the one walking into your office, like he's standing right there greeting people at the door. So
I'm gonna work on rookie Jordan and give you the older Jordan. So we'll look at the. It's a subtle difference, but there's a difference. See the arms?
Oh, look at the belly.
Yeah, he's got abs. But see the arm size?
Oh, yeah.
More so, I mean, they're the same height, which makes sense.
Wow, Enterbay did really good with that.
Yeah, you can see Jordan added some muscle.
Even on the back, even his back, his back muscles and
there's
stuff.
There's definitely more, his pecs, his biceps, he's more built, so...
Looks like Jordan was working on his body, even through Enterbay.
What do we got here? Oh, and here's the gold chains.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yep.
And he only wore those at certain times, so guess what? Enterbay knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Ooh,
oh, wow. Look at the little socks.
Yeah, because the shoes aren't, they're not hollow all the way when we get to the shoes. So I'm going to put all the hands out so we can mess with those, but I want to see if the shoes, I assume, are the next layer of the shoes. So I'm going to just get that, and then we can get this box out of the way so we can, once we take the shoes out. So we got the bases, one's red, one's black. 2 basketballs that should have the magnet in there, so it should.
Oh, so he can just hold it on his hand. Oh yeah,
so we
okay.
got those. Then we got 2 of the stands. And
teeth and all. This is crazy.
Oh, 2 of the clips to hold it, and then I want to get the shoes out of here, and it looks like they actually slide out the bottom.
Oh, is it like a kind of like a shoebox? Did you see those people make a shoebox kind of like this? It looked like a shoe.
Yep.
And it pulled out just like that. That's super dope.
All right.
That's super cool.
Take that off so we can see everything we're working with here. So there's rookie warm up and bases. All right. So this is the best part too. So I just want to see what we're. And there they are. And which is amazing because I mean, if you went out and tried to complete the set or get the real Jordans at real size, it would be amazing. But the detail, craziness.
They put them in there in the right thing too.
So
wow.
I'm gonna pull out those the rookie year Jordans, and for yours we're gonna do the 11s for like 95, 96.
Okay.
Give you those. We'll leave the rest in here. So let's see if we can get these uniforms on. All right, so I'm doing the rookie. So again, at Chicago, a little bit smaller jersey. Chicago 23. Tricky part of dressing.
Yes, Jordan. He look dope. So who get the underwear?
Both.
Me.
Isn't there 2 pair?
No.
Oh, I guess it's probably
for the newer.
It's probably for the newer Jordan when they started wearing the compression shorts underneath.
I said, who get the
There's
underwear?
only one pair of underwear. I can't believe.
Really? That's silly. That's crazy. Yeah, it's only one. It's not one on the other one. No.
All right, so get some clothes on Jordan.
He a little bit more fit on this one, so he might have to,
let you do that.
keep it all in. He was starting to get real buff because on that one it shows a little belly and all. That's Enterbay did really good.
Okay, 2 different body styles. All right, so we got the rookie.
Okay, so
rookie jersey.
The NBA logo
shorts.
goes in the front, right?
Where?
Because yours don't have it in my mind.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, because the. Yeah, it should go in the front.
Okay.
And this pair doesn't have it.
It looks about right.
And knowing
these
Enterbay,
shorts look really good. Like this looks.
Knowing Enterbay, that's probably accurate. That the rookie shorts didn't have an NBA logo, and the other one.
Oh yeah, because they started adding stuff.
Yeah, the detail.
After a while.
So
white socks. What color socks you think he was wearing then?
So the black socks are for the older Jordan, because in the playoffs when they wore the black 10s, or those are the 11s rather. When they wore the 11s, he wore black. They had black socks. Later on, they always wore black socks. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
White socks are for the rookie one.
These are okay, Jordan. Oh.
Yeah, and this is where.
Broke it down.
This is where people saying I collect dolls that you can't really argue. They're figurines, well, and you have to dress them.
Well, you have to dress.
It's worth it. It's worth the payoff.
And then you have stuff. You have a lot of them where you can change clothes on them. So.
Yeah.
Well, not say you just come in the office and switch the clothes every day. Of course not. Right.
This wasn't too too bad.
No, this is pretty.
See.
Pretty self-explanatory. It goes in there.
No, we both have.
It's a knee.
Yeah.
2 knees and 1 arm. Oh, 2 arms too.
The rookie one probably doesn't have. This should be yours with the
knee.
With the red, yeah. I believe so. Or no, that's yeah, this should be for
knee.
That should That should.
Oh
be,
yeah. No, you just showed me that.
No, the one with the red is definitely for over his calf. This is how he wore it. It's really a knee pad, but he wore it. He always wore it over his calf with the red.
I remember you showing me this with the older one. Remember on the computer, he had the older with just the black thing.
It's actually because he wore it on his rookie year. He has it on his knee actually.
Oh, okay.
So this one should be mine where he actually wore the knee.
Oh, he started, like that.
Yeah, because you know and actually turn it around actually. The red should be at the top because it's really what he actually did was he just for styling he would flip over the top because it'd be reversible red and black. But he just wanted to be extra style, yeah. Different. But his rookie year, we'll put the knee pad on the. He wore the knee pad on the knee. Gotcha. Knee brace, I guess you'd say. It wasn't.
Here go white socks.
And the white socks.
Whites.
We're getting there. It doesn't take.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Too much, and then I feel like. White wristband, and I think I'm gonna have to take the. Okay, so they come out of the box with hands on, and then you get, and I assume the hands would work for either rookie Jordan or younger Jordan. So there's an extra, an extra 5 pair of hands for different poses. So he can palm the basketball, or you can have him playing defense, whatever because they're fully articulated. But I gotta get the hands are on there pretty good, but I gotta get the hand off and then I'll break it. Okay. To get the wristband on.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're getting there.
I think these good hands for me.
Yeah, we can leave them on and just see what we can just pose them standing for this purposes.
Okay.
All right, so I got to get the gold chain on because like you were saying, he only wore this gold chain. Well, I mean he's maybe worn gold chains, but this comes with a gold chain to replicate the
dunk contest.
Rookie year dunk contest.
Yes.
So let's see.
Because I remember one of our figurines where he had the chains on.
Yeah, it was on the upper deck.
The
pro
upper deck.
Pro shots. He had the chains on that one, and let's get the gold chain on. So that's a cool detail because with these shoes, so you get the gold chains that he wore.
Oh, and then
these are the. I guess they call them bread, as in black and red, colorway Jordan 1s, which are kind of the famous, what became famous, banned Jordan 1s.
Right.
So, which Nike, they made a big deal about that. You got the Nike...
Yeah, they made a big deal.
Read that ad.
On September 15th, Nike created a revolutionary new basketball shoe. On October 18th, the NBA threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them. Air Jordans from Nike.
You get are the ones he only wore one time really on record in terms of pictures or photos, which is the dunk contest.
Right, but he never wore them in a game, right?
There's no real record of it. So the actual myth or legend that you're talking about and that ad was related to is kind of a myth and kind of a legend because what he actually ended up wearing in preseason of his rookie season, the Air Jordans weren't really ready yet, or he didn't even ink his contract till like the first day they with Nike, the first day he signed their first regular season game, but he was actually wearing the Air Ship in black and red. We have this photo from practice where he's stretching where he was wearing those, and that's supposedly when they sent the letter around October 18th. It says when they kicked them out. So that's like around the second or third preseason game, and you can look on YouTube. There's older footage from those preseason games before October 18th, where he's definitely wearing it's grainy because it's from '84 and it's preseason, but it's definitely a black and red shoe. But it's not. It's actually the Air Ship because even once the season, so he stopped wearing them after a threat of a fine. Even though the legend is that Nike just paid his fine and it was all this great publicity. That's not technically true. There's no real proof of that.
None.
So, because he wasn't even wearing, his very first game, his very first couple of games, he's wearing just the white Nike Air Ship.
Right.
Which just have a red Nike swoosh and a little red on the ankle.
just a little bit, and that's the ones that he was wearing, and so we had no proof. No proof shows
no proof
that
it went down the way the legend or even the commercial made it sound,
like
and then it just became
he
legend.
Cannot wear them.
Yeah, the legend is he was going to be fined $5,000 for each game that he wore them, and Nike gladly paid it, but he didn't really wear them. He only wore those. He got the threat in preseason. He starts his rookie year in '84 with the Airship, which actually the Airship were just a follow up to the Air Force One, so the Air Force One were the first Nikes to incorporate the Nike Air technology that they debuted in like '78 with the running shoes. I guess it was called Tailwind running shoes in '78. So by '82 you get the first shoe. In '84 they're continuing it with this Air Force Airship, and Jordan's wearing those, negotiating with Nike. Then they were gonna do that black and red.
And that was wear those black and red on those ones.
Yeah, so he never ended up wearing them. He debuted the Jordan 1s with the instead of the black, it was white because there supposedly was this 51% rule.
They
had to be 51%, or maybe they made it because they didn't like his shoes, but they were 51% or more white. So he ended up they redesigned, or in theory they redesigned, because Jordan was even on Letterman in '86, and Letterman had both pairs of shoes. He's like, well, what's wrong? What was wrong with these? And he's like, oh, there wasn't any enough white. There wasn't any white, and Letterman, of course, jokes just like the NBA. It was like a big deal. But then
silly.
Yeah. So then, in November 17th, when he finally wears, he did pretty good. Got them all together. I'm still struggling the chain.
I would know these shoes. They probably just like how I am with putting on Jordans in real life. I think. Don't make me lie. He moved and he mess around and fall out of these.
With Enterbay, the shoes are kind of the
trick. Oh yeah, they're in there.
The shoe is kind of the tricky part because it has to like
click it's
in
kind
place.
of like a foot. Like you have
to
put it in there just like you're putting in a regular shoe. You probably have to push your sock all the way up. I think I got them in there though. And this is crazy because it looks like the replica of this kind of looks like him, how big his feet is compared to his body.
Oh yeah,
the replica is really good.
Their scale is, and that's where, Enterbay doesn't miss a beat on that.
Oh no.
Try to get this gold chain on him too.
Well, and that's the gold chain that he only wore in the dunk contest. I think that's pretty dope because that's cool iconic.
It's cool that they include these band colorway Jordans and the gold chain and the rookie year warm up, so it's a cool way to get all of that in one shot. Let alone
take his head
all
off
of the shoes. Yeah, the heads just kind of sit right on. So there it goes.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, chain goes on good.
It reminds me so much of that figurine that we have with that.
Yeah, with the chain. They're actually just sculpted.
Oh my goodness! Look at the difference. That is
cool.
Crazy.
It's cool seeing him with and that's cool. Just as like his Fleer rookie card with the Chicago. It's just like, it's just kind of gives you nostalgia just seeing Jordan with the hair and the gold chain and the Chicago. But let me get this other shoe on. Did you really got yours on? They go on tough.
Yep.
All right.
He in there.
You want to look on the stand?
I'll put him on the stand. Let's see. You want me to put him on a red one? You put yours on a black one?
Yeah, I'm not sure which. This is for yours actually because it says the last shot.
Oh, okay.
So I guess because this even on the front you can see it has the Chicago in cursive for like the rookie Jordan. See that? Kind of cool. Chicago.
Like
cursive,
that one that you were talking about.
Cool. So you get two unique bases, which is nice. Nice touch. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, these are good. This is a really good figure.
Did you really get his shoes on? Because that is the toughest part.
There,
I got that one on. You have to like you said, it's like a foot. You have to really.
Yeah, you gotta push it in there down. Like it's a foot. Oh, my dumb button.
There we go. All right, now I finally got his shoes on.
Yep.
All right, get the rest of my stand put together.
See, Jordan he's looking good. He's looking good. Young Jordan, older Jordan, pushing through for us.
Yeah,
this is dope.
It's cool. I mean, and the shoes. We're going to talk about the shoes even more, but the detail on the shoes is crazy because those have like the patent. The 11s had the patent leather, and it has that shine to it. It's just awesome detail. And then the bottom even kind of like the
Jordan symbol. It has the Jumpman inside behind the gel.
Underneath the gel. It's just crazy.
And that's stuff that you don't really get often to really see each thing that. you know, if you was to have the pair of shoes, is to see each thing that you can see on your pair of shoes on a figurine.
On a replica,
Yeah,
yeah. So you get all
dope.
14 of these pair of shoes are crazy. We'll take them out of the plastic and show them here, but
oh yeah.
here's your top to that.
Thank you.
Kind of bend it.
And look, this is like metal. This is not even plastic,
yeah,
so that you can keep up with it.
Nice
Keep it in good shape.
Nice and sturdy. Let's see if we can. We'll just pose them kind of simple for now, but there's a lot you can do in Enterbay with their photography. You can see some of the different posing that they do. You can get them just perfect if you can spend a lot of time with it. We'll see if I can get him to hold the basketball.
That remind me of that one movie I just watched, Aladdin. That pose remind me something that Will Smith would try to do. But yeah, this is super dope right here. Oh, so this bends too in the back. This little thing in the back. It bends so that you can put him however you want to put him. That's cool.
I'm feeling the magnet in the. There we go.
In the hand.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see the other ball. Let's see.
I think they all should have the magnet, but I'm switching out his hand for
Forget a magnet.
For the magnet.
Oh, no.
I think they all can grasp the ball though. There we go. I do like those. I do like those shoes because, like you read the commercial and then obviously people are buying those. Even he's wearing the other ones, and so then he.
They was
now we got to try to get this on him too, but so he wears those.
Oh, so that goes over that.
Yeah. Technically, this one applied to.
That's what
older
they rip
Jordan.
off.
Yeah, just like this.
Yeah.
It's a warm up. And then so their rookie warm up had the short sleeves, and it was kind of cool with the black pants with the red.
This my arm thing. I think that's for my arm. Go Michael, go daughter.
That's pretty good if you can.
Get it on there. Hey, they gave me like the spear hands. Oh, wait. I can have two different hands. Oh, yeah.
Work with getting it to whatever pose. But definitely around with all the different hands, the extra five pairs of hands, you get every potential pose you want if you mess with it enough. Well, their articulation's pretty good. And their articulation's really clean. It looks good even though there's the the joints.
It still looks really
real clean.
Like they actually paid attention, They were trying.
Let's see. All right, so there's
he just gonna hold it.
There's rookie Jordan.
Not like he's never dunked with two hands before. We know he normally do one. Yeah, he's done it with two before.
A little bit of work here. Now
see, my Barbie dolls just had to put on clothes. We didn't have to stay into them.
He's got,
well, this is with him older, so, he was tired. He was a little tired.
We got to tuck that jersey in, though. We got to get him
just dang. Right. See, I forgot they do have to tuck their jerseys in.
And
I remember them tucking it in as they walking on the court, too. They be like this.
Yeah, right. They're always throughout the game too.
They always tucking it in. All right.
Jerseys,
can you get fined from not having your shirt tucked in?
I think if they continue to not do
it,
but
I
think they can get like warnings in the game and stuff. I've seen refs point and get the players to do it. So yeah, and even the pants are they're Velcro, but they have little they have buttons too. So see, it's Velcro and buttons on the pants.
You took my hands off?
Yeah, because I was going to switch out.
I just make sure I just didn't lose my hand.
So this, I think, depending on he wears it on his left, he had it on his right. So I wanted to fix that because I want to get a nice, good shot of these all together. And then I was looking for maybe try that one and get the ball actually in his hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, that's what it is. I didn't pay attention to which ones have magnets.
But yeah, definitely want to get these all together so we can get to talk about the shoes a little bit more. But I'm actually going to dress him further with his warm-up.
Okay.
That wasn't too.
So that's one
overall,
hand.
that wasn't too bad a setup.
No, it was pretty cool.
I'm still.
So that was the hand. Do the other hand? Do you care what the other hand do?
No, I was just trying to get him a nice, kind of a nice standing point. You even gotta.
I gotta make sure I get one right hand, one left hand.
Bend his arms just to get him to.
Because I best rather to have on 2 left hands, but that ain't what Michael Jordan had. He had one of each.
All right, so there we get the crazy warm up.
Ooh-wee.
Lost my.
Come on, Mike.
I lost the basketball.
You know,
All right. So, a little bit of work to get the full effect, but definitely worth it once you get them just right, and you have the flexibility of. The only thing I'm not sure, like once you put the warm up on, then you don't see the his Chicago.
rookie outfit.
Yeah, his rookie jersey, but.
You gotta leave the shirt open. Let me see.
Let's see if I get the leg in here. I don't want to have to take his shoes back off.
Oh, got it.
Okay. And Enterbay, the clothes are never like too bulky. They look really good, natural actually. Even for the warm up on top of the.
I'm sure he did this pose one day. He had to do this in some kind of way. He was talking. That is him talking to his teammate before he assists. He said,
"Here, let's trade. You try to snap up his pants, and I'll try to see if I can get him looking a little more stoic." This isn't bad.
Over here. Like, wait. You know when they be about to assist, they be like...
They call out plays. And
I be looking sometimes. Well, I like the Jordan. I really like the Jordan.
Okay, get that out of the way.
Ooh,
yeah, the magnet on the hands is... It's touchy, but... Make him kind of... He said...
Okay, Jordan.
Kind of like that. But again, you can work with these to really get them perfect because the articulation's pretty solid. But there we got him kind of. So in his Jordan 11s, dribbling, calling out a play, getting his warm up pants on there, and I'm gonna start to take these shoes out because we're gonna rate these. We're gonna rate these Jordans as to what we think and talk about a little bit more about what he did in what he's accomplished in each shoe, because that's what's partly iconic. Before they started doing all the retros and releasing all the Jordans, it's kind of like, if you're a big Jordan fan, you can see a pair of Jordans and know that was his last shot, or that was his rookie year, or etc.
Right.
That worked out okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, so, look young on this one too. That's funny.
All right, so the 2s come after that one. All right. Just
I didn't have this kind of stuff.
Why am I better at this than you? That shouldn't be the case.
I wish. I probably would have had a whole thing set up.
Okay, they're in his band color breakaways. That's one. So let's get the rest of the shoes out here.
Oh, this is us rating them, right?
Yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna put them in order first and talk about them, and then mess with them rating. But yeah, so these, put it up there so we can put these are 2s. So on the 2s, which were, he wore these okay, the 2s. So on the 2s was not released. So the Jordan ones come out they actually didn't come out for public release until like April of '85. Mm-hmm. In his rookie season for public sale, I guess. But he as we talked about, he debuted them in November, and then the 2s in his second year in the league in 85, 86, he was hurt and only played 18 games. They didn't come out with 2s yet. Actually, they were still pumping out like different colorway versions of the ones and still shipping those. And then he only played 18 games, but he came back in the playoffs and wore the ones, not the regular version with the more white on that. He wore most of his rookie season, and he scored 63 points against the Celtics in those Jordan ones in double overtime loss against the Celtics and Larry Bird in the 1986 playoffs. So then in 86, before the next season starts, I guess they come out with the 2s, which were
the first Nike shoe to not
include
the swoosh logo.
No Nike swoosh, and it did say Nike on the back, but did not yet have that Nike Air logo, and no Jumpman yet.
No Jumpman.
We'll get to. So those are the 2s. Let me find the 3s in here.
The 3s.
These are the 3s.
Yeah.
So the 3s.
Those are the ones that I like that kind of have the gel bottom, the gel look at the bottom of them.
And they have, they definitely have the, I guess are they the first ones with the Air? Was that,
yeah, they're the first ones with the Jumpman logo and the first Jordans with the Nike Air logo on the back.
So you got the Jumpman logo on the tongue and Nike Air on the back, where the two.
Oh, now I see.
With the Air underneath. And once it became the Jordan brand, when they did a lot of the retros, they replaced that because it was kind of like it's Jordan brand and Nike's Nike and Jordan brand is Jordan. This a lot of times would have the Jumpman on the back instead of the Nike Air, which is kind of like, it's not as authentic as like the originals had Nike Air. So there's the first one with the Jumpman logo, first one with the Nike Air. These were kind of plain. They had kind of that charcoal thing going.
I liked it because it had the leather look to it.
Yeah, I like the black ones in here too. But he wore, what was the other thing? He wore these 88. He wore the white ones in the 88 dunk contest, and he won.
Yes.
All right, so that's.
It was that kind. It was the 3s, but it was the white 3s.
Okay, now let's get the 4s, and so we're on to the 4s, which came out in '89, and the black ones I remember him wearing during a shot over Elo in the Cleveland Cavaliers playoff game 5, last shot, the shot. Jordan was wearing
he has
these
a red tongue.
in the
I like those.
'89 playoffs. Yeah, no, those are one of my favorites. We'll get to rating them, but the 4s. On to the 5s.
These are the 1990 NBA playoff versus the Pistons.
And I remember these.
I remember those.
Where this was like actually like a plastic mesh and had kind of that fiery thing on the side, and then this definitely had the gel on the bottom over the Jumpman. And these, what I like about these is they had the tongue was like real noticeable and high with that Jumpman logo.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
and it had those little. I remember those little things
for the strings. Yeah, little.
Nobody really ever used them.
Right.
But I remember those.
But no, these, and it even has it on these, so that's kind of cool. So these still say Nike Air on the back, have the Jumpman, but I like those too. So those were the 5s, 1990, wearing the black ones against the Pistons in the playoffs when still fell short before trying to get over the hump to play play the Lakers and Magic Johnson, which I'm looking for. Why am I not seeing those? I'm really not seeing what he wore against. Are we missing a pair? How can we be missing a pair? I really feel like we're missing.
That one.
Oh, they're out already. Okay, yeah. So 6.
Yep.
Right?
6.
So Jordan 6 he wore.
And that's the first championship.
His first title, plays Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was hurt in that, but Jordan comes up winner.
And those got those. I remember those holes.
Yeah,
in
on
the
tongue, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I do too. So,
I remember those.
And I had the thing on the heel too.
That you can help push it.
Plastic.
Yeah, I remember those too.
Still say Nike
Super dope.
Air, and that was where it said Jordan across the tongue, but the Jumpman logo was lower, and that's where those little plastic things, whatever you call those, for the shoestrings.
For like a drawstring or whatever you want to call it.
But it was like it would hide the Jumpman logo, so I never liked that. I never liked that fact compared to I loved how the Jumpman logo looked on the gray tongues on these in red, but they still.
It sure did hide it though. It did hide it.
So that was 6.
That was 6.
And 7 is the
92. My birthday year.
So young.
Dream team in the Olympics.
So there was some, I think, a colorway just for the Olympics, and these were I guess it was kind of maybe it was the Space Jam thing. They were so colorful. They like all of these are just Bulls colors, right? It's like red, black, gray, and these had those colors. I remember that, like the purple. You know,
it was like
it was very 90s.
It made you think about the movie because it was always shooting
very
around.
90s, and the
Bugs Bunny, definitely 90s retro
but Bugs Bunny was part of the commercials promoting those. So those are the 7s. Then we're on to
the 8s.
8. So the 7s he also wore in the 92 NBA finals, and then against the Portland, I guess, and then so the 93 finals before he retired for the first time against the Suns, he wore these. So this was his last pair before his retirement, and then so the first pair after his retirement. So he retires in 93 after playing the Suns. Mm-hmm. After his father was murdered actually in 93, and then he retired. And then he went to play baseball. But while he's playing baseball, I guess then basically in do we have these for 94? So he misses all of 93, 94. And these actually come out, I guess, in 93. In 93, the 9s come out. Number 9.
Oh, shoot. My numbers all messed up.
So I'm going to keep these straight for when we
rank
them.
Number 9.
Number 9. So, again, crazy that you get all these shoes with these figures. It's like incredible chance to pick up all 14 pairs of Jordans. Now, he's still retired, and they come out with the 10s. And since he retired, they had his...
I'm back.
Right, so these are the exact shoes he wore against Indiana in his game back, where the Sports Illustrated said, "I'm back," which was basically quoting his facts. His return press release was just, "I'm back." And he wore these with the red on the bottom that had his career accomplishments. Like, you can see a couple of them.
Yeah, I see 94 Beyond, 93 MVP and championship.
Yeah.
92 MVP championship, 91 MVP championship.
So the 3-peat commemorated there.
Oh, okay.
And I guess 94 Beyond is just because he retired. And
Beyond.
And you can keep going on that. I'll pull.
We got the 90 scored 69 points, 89 all defense, 88 dunk champ, 87 scoring title, 86 63 points, and 85 rookie of the year. That's pretty freaking dope.
So I remember those actually came out. I don't think they did the red until he came back, but those from a different Jordan actually have those with the gray. So that's how I remember them, kind of like a zebra thing, because I just remember the gray, but then they toned that down and it was like all black instead there, so it didn't have like all that striping, but still kept the striping on the bottom, but it went to red.
Right, and still kept the stuff under there.
These I remember these because I had these because he retired, and I remember it was even on here. It is a decal, even though there's sculpted detail, but they were actually like part of the tooling for the sole. It was actually those words were like sculpted in. So remember that one.
That's super dope, right there.
Then we got the 11s, which were one of my favorites. Again, we're going to get to trying to put these in order of rating them.
Those are definitely one of my favorites, too.
With the patent leather? Yeah, and that's about the time he wore that jersey, where they had the black jerseys, where they won...
With the stripes in them.
72-win season. The record... Not 72, that was the Golden State. Or, well, no, it was 72. Golden State ended up winning 73 and passing them.
Oh, yeah.
But I said 70 because they broke the Lakers record at the time for most wins in the season was 69. They came out after, like, he actually started wearing the 11s in the 95 playoffs against Orlando. And surprisingly, like Jordan, they always wore white during the regular season, black in the playoffs. For whatever reason, he wore these during his comeback in 95. Okay? So... these come out in 94, but in 95, when against the Pacers, when he plays just 17 games, he's wearing these exact shoes. 55 points at Madison Square Garden in his return. He's still wearing 45 for his jersey.
Yeah.
Because when he retired, he came back with 45, which I guess he wore as a baseball player. He wore as a baseball player because he had that number in Little League. So he kept it from baseball and said, 23 is the last player my dad saw me play in, so he wasn't going to wear 23. But he struggled. He struggled in Game 1 versus Orlando, wearing these shoes in white with 45. Came back the next game wearing 23, wearing these in white.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of curious. He wore some off-brand. They were not Jordans. We have a picture of it. In game 3, he likes, I got to wear black shoes. It's the playoffs. So game 3 goes to the black shoes. By game 4, they had these, but not with the red yet on it. This is the 95 playoffs before the 96. So 96 season comes, they have the red, because if you look at the other ones in the playoffs versus Orlando, when he wore the black, they actually had a blue, purple-ish Jumpman on it.
Right.
And this was just kind of gray or very, very light blue. But then they didn't have the red ones till the fall of 95 into the 95-96 season, when they then
he wore those.
He wore those, and they won the 72 games. So kind of it wasn't always like cut and dry this season, next season. They had different ones coming in, and then he was wearing the new ones for the playoffs sometimes, which is the case, I think. So do we have this right? Are these the 11s?
11.
No, those are not. These are the 11s.
Those are the 12s.
These are 12s. So these are the 11s, which you just talked about. The 12s.
Right, and these are
the 12s are these.
And
so
that's the Jazz 1997 NBA Finals.
Okay, so is
Those
that right though? Because because he still wore these against the Seattle Supersonics in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
So even though, like I was saying, he started wearing 11s during the Orlando, had that disappointing thing and changed his number back to 23, and then came on with the red and wore these all the way through to Supersonics.
So it's basically like his shoes didn't change every season, because sometimes he was waiting for other ones.
Or the new ones came out and he'd wear them for the playoffs. So these were the Seattle, the first of the three-peat, the 72 wins, then the second title against the Jazz, second of the second repeat, his fifth title against the Jazz was these that he wore, the 12s. So we're on to the 12s. Then we got 97. We're looking
worn by
this is
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Jesus Shuttlesworth when he played
Ray
Allen played him and wore these shoes, but these shoes didn't make the finals.
I remember the movie.
The movie he got game with Ray Allen. Yeah, and Denzel Washington. Yeah, So anyways, I guess, and Spike Lee was a big part of the. It's got to be the shoes, and he was in these commercials too. Spike Lee as Mars Blackman.
And then, this one is number 13.
So 13, but these the interesting thing is, so he wore these in the finals. These in the finals. This exact pair in the finals. He wore this exact pair in the finals versus the Jazz for that second championship of the second repeat, his fifth title. He does not wear these that I saw in the finals, because they already came out with these, which are the last shot shoes. So these are the exact shoes he wore during that where he held his follow through last shot against the Jazz.
They just came out with something like this too. That's crazy.
Yeah, they keep coming back with all the retro. Mm-hmm. So there's the 14. So amazing value to get all these, a chance to get all 14 of these shoes.
That's crazy, and they all look just like the shoes. Yeah,
they look amazing with the detail on the bottoms to make them feel so real, and even like we were talking about the little toggle that for the laces. Now we're gonna try to rate these, just out of our favorite. My favorites with your help, like how. For different reasons, and we want your comments in the comment section.
Yeah, this could be a debate. We want to see what you like.
What was your favorite pair? What was your least favorite? Rank them all through 14 for us, if you would. So, my favorite, and because I had these in white, and I always wished I would have gotten the black ones, because once you got the white ones, I kept seeing the black ones in the store. But the 4s are my number one. So, by far and away, it's not really even close for me, but it's a kind of a nostalgia thing. So, that's my pick for the number ones. What would you think?
My number one?
We'll keep that. We're gonna go with those for number one.
Okay.
What would be your pick? What's your next favorite?
Next one? I'll say the 6s.
The 9s.
The 9s.
Those are 9s.
I say the 9s because I actually have some. I have the white and gray one, and they are really, really comfortable.
I like those. those were the weird, like they came out when he retired. Sort of. So I don't. He definitely wore them, but they weren't like tied to like this was the Suns championship. But I then the next pair for me is going to be the 5s. I love, like I said, I had these. I liked how and even though I had these in white, I had these in black, and I loved how the tongue just seemed like even had an extra like gleam to it. Kind of, it was just, like
I remember.
It was almost shiny, and they just felt so different at the time. So I like those. Now we're leaving out the ones so far.
That's my next thing. Because I'm a big fan of the ones because, one, they are different from all the rest of the Jordans, how they're shaped. And they're shaped differently. And
we talked about the iconic...
They're always retro when
we talked about the iconic history of them, so we lost the ball. So we'll keep these in order so we keep it straight.
Okay, so I'll go with
I don't have a problem with that because they're so iconic. And for me, I had to get...
When I seen them in the store in different colors, like no matter what color they're released in, they're always going to be retro look to them.
And they're rookie Jordans, so those are cool with either colorway. I like the band red, black plus red is cool.
All that is just amazing. You just want them because it's all that.
But
stuff.
I have to put the fours and the 5s above those, just in terms of like just growing up and like wanting those. And these are almost, by the time I was getting these shoes in 6th and 7th grade, these felt old already. Like they did, even though retro came back and was cool, but like they had already moved on to like such like more modern design. So this felt like older shoes to me. All right, so then we gotta get the 11s, and these are like one all-time popular.
Yeah, those
with the patent leather.
Mm-hmm. I have the white low tops.
I had the black ones, and they had that weird like that 2-3 on the back, and they were really comfortable. They always said that they were really well made, good basketball shoes actually, but they were really really comfortable. Patent leather was cool. I liked the black ones more than the white, but I definitely liked them once they added the red on the sole. We talked about them wearing the other ones. Where would you go next?
The 12s.
12s, all right. 12s you won a championship in.
Those are super dope.
The red really stands out because they had these with
I just like that
white.
It's only 2 colors. I just like that it's just red and black, straight up.
They had these, he wore them during the season a lot with the white there instead. And those I like too. Okay, we'll go with that.
I like that, I like those too. I had the, I like the white ones.
I gotta put, I'm just gonna say, not these, the 2s like we talked about. The 2s are like, I'm just going to put those out. Those are like my least favorite.
Yeah, those are my least favorite too. We agree on that.
And then I did not like the ones that came after the Space Jam.
I like those because I like the straps that came with them. Because I had some of those. They had the straps on the
side. But it was just such a 90s design. And then I kind of put those
See, that's the year I was born right there.
I couldn't.
I can't live with them either,
90s.
But if my last and least will be these ones. Because these, I think those remind me of the ones with the strap, but they don't have all that. I really hated those shoes, but I love them.
I had these, so they have a little nostalgia for me. I think these are kind of cool where he won his second dunk contest, and he had an amazing year in 88 when he was wearing these a lot. So those could go. We could put those up there.
These give me bad juju because I had some of these and my feet look super fat in them, so I hated them.
They had that little gem thing with the jump. The Jumpman was in that, and they replicated that really well on here.
Yeah, see, I had the pink and gray ones like that, and my feet looked huge, like really fat. So I just
all right, we can keep those. So those are like my least favorite pair. Even the last shot ones, the 14s.
Yeah,
I don't care for those.
These are definitely better than that. I don't like those in white either.
So let's go there. You didn't like these, but I have to put these above. Those. And these were kind of cool with the career accomplishments. So we put those up here, and then these. Then let's call Last Shot, and then we get your 90s Space Jam ones, the 7s. I did not like the the straps, but
I like the strap, but I didn't know how to wear them. They always used to smack up against my feet.
This had the Jumpman on the tongue was fuzzy.
It was kind of like the hat, the beanie hats. I didn't like those because if you wore them strapped up, you feel strapped in. They basketball shoes. That's the whole gag.
I think
They're
there's
basketball
a
shoes.
lot of debate in here. I think I'd be curious in the comments that I think a lot of people love the 4s. I assume a lot of people like the 5s as well. 1s you can't go wrong with. Most people love the 11s.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like the 2s. They're not. There's a lot. There's no Jumpman. There's no Jumpman logo. But there's also not the rookie Air Jordan with the wings. That's also not on there.
It's like they were trying too hard to not make it these.
Right, exactly. Like they were trying to be so different, and they went really plain, and then they recovered a little bit with the 3s.
These are super
3s could even be higher. So it's very debatable, but I think, what are your favorite? What's your least favorite? I want to see other people agree with the 2.
Which one remind you of your childhood, or when you used to? Maybe you wear them now. Maybe you have one of some of your
because they've done all this retro. So obviously the Jordan brand is, he makes like over $100 million a year on the Jordan brand now, and
lines outside
outsells LeBron and Kobe, and so this is an amazing opportunity to get his collar. Amazing opportunity to pick up this set, including all 14 pairs of shoes. Rookie Jordan comes with the rookie warm-up, has the Chicago rookie uniform, gold chain, hair with the amazing facial likeness. Then you get the older Jordan, as we showed you, the body actually bulked up Jordan for the later years, and great set, kind of end all be all of Jordan, including all 14 pairs of shoes. So check this out. Get it before it's gone, because we showed you a certificate of authenticity individually numbered out of 5,000 pieces. So don't miss out. This is awesome set from Enterbay. We appreciate you guys watching, and tell us about the shoes in the comments.
Don't forget to let us know how you feel about the shoes.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate you watching. Thanks.